You know, he's been out, he's been selling tickets consistently. We talked about being a ticket seller. He was a ticket seller with loads of ability. Now he's a ticket seller with star headline ability. And it's a massive fight for him. This is a serious fight, serious test. But he's confident. I mean, look at the whistle on him. I mean, those loafers are naughty.
Rascal.
Yeah, they're not rascal, they're naughty. Where we come from, they're naughty, not rascal.
They're rascal.
No, they're fine. But, you know, Jorge Liddard is, you know, he's really fighting like a Mexican. And like I said, confidence through the roof, but a real fight, and that's what we want.
Derrick, let's bring you in. Welcome. Looking to bounce back, of course, from the fight with Denzel Bentley. No shame in that. Obviously, look what he's gone on to achieve at British and European level. What do you know about George Liddard? And like I keep saying, what does this fight represent in your journey right now on Friday?
First, I just want to say thank you for the opportunity to be here. Thankful to God. Obviously, faith is a big, important foundation of my life, and you know, he sustained me throughout my career up to this point. What I know about George, he supports West Ham, innit? That's what I know. And he dresses like Eddie Hearn, as you can see. They've probably gone to the same designer. But yeah, fair enough, they look good still. Yeah. Eddie Hearn's a bit taller than I thought in person. I've seen him before as well, but like he got taller. But in terms of George, yeah, he's a good fighter. Of course, like you're not going to be sitting in this seat on top of the Matchroom bill if you're not a good fighter. So in terms of that, of course. As for the fight, well, yeah, Eddie's right when he says it's a tough test. And if you know me, I'm not really into all this talking. I like to do my talking on Friday. So yeah, but it should be a very good fight.
When you do look though, Derrick, in terms of where you want to go in this sport, why is this a fight against a young up-and-coming prospect that you can't afford to lose? Why is this must-win?
For me, I didn't get in this sport to become some sort of gatekeeper or some sort of stepping stone or some sort of test, do you know what I mean? My career has not been the easiest, straightest road, do you know what I'm saying? I've never missed a fight through injury, but I've never pulled out a fight. But I've had fights missed because of COVID tests, I had a fight missed because of the Queen, the late Majesty Queen Elizabeth passing. I was meant to box the day after. I've had fights cancelled literally days before when bags are packed ready to fly out. So it's not been the most straightforward, but at the same time, like for me, I refuse to become anyone's stepping stone. I refuse to become any gatekeeper. So of course they brought me in here for a reason, and I'm here to mess up the script. And you know, I love a test. A testimony has to have a very big test, if that makes sense. So this is going to be a sweet testimony come Friday night.
Before we get to the predictions at the end, let's bring in George Liddard. George, a big moment. You obviously headlined in December. It didn't last very long. I think it only lasted a Matchroom show. What does this mean to you to be on this big stage on Friday?
Yeah, no, look, I'm extremely grateful to God as well for the opportunity. Grateful to Matchroom. You know, box on those of your shows and to now headline one. You know, very, very grateful. So I'm excited. The hard work's done. This is the fun part for me now. I'm just looking forward to the fight. This is what I do. I never shy away from a test. Like you say, Derrick's a good test. I'm ready to pass it. You know, that is what it is. If you look at my record, I've never shied away from anyone. I fight any man. Fighting man is what I do.
Derrick says he's here to rip up the script on Friday. What do you think about the energy, and what do you think about this man as a fighter?
Listen, I think everyone has come. My last 5-6 fights have all been, you know, a step up after step up, and I think they've all come to flip the script. And someone's yet to do that. So listen, good luck to him. I hope he gives it his all Friday night. I'm sure he is. Look, he comes to fight. I know that. I'm more than ready. I'm ready for this level, and I'm ready to show the level that I'm at and push on for big things in 2025. Like you say, first title on the line. I've treated every fight up to now like it's a title fight. Nothing changes for me. Nothing changes. So I'm ready to do the business. What
type of fight suits you, George, and what do you hope Derrick brings on Friday?
To be honest, it doesn't matter what Derrick turns up. He can come to fight, he can box up. It doesn't matter to me. I'm sure he's going to come to fight, but whatever's in front of me, I'll beat. Because all I've focused on is being the best me I can be coming in. You know, there's little things we work on, yeah, but I think you get too strung up on the other fighter sometimes that you forget about yourself. And all I care about is being the best me come fight night, and that's what I've done. And that's what I'll show Friday night with another dominant performance.
And Derrick, you say not into the trash talk, but this is a big platform, a big stage. At your best, how do you beat this man on Friday?
by any means necessary. That's what it is. Like, credit to George, he speaks a good game, of course. Like, he's got arguably one of the best promoters, promotion outfits
It's not
behind him.
arguable, is it?
Huh?
It's not arguable, is it?
I have to be.
Oh, right.
You haven't given me a contract yet, so I have to go ask the next time. So if I'm coming out saying, yeah, Eddie's the best promoter in the world, then I'm cutting off my chances just in case. But nothing personal, Eddie. I like you. You're a good guy. You're a good guy. But yeah, he says all the right things he has to. He's an up and coming prospect. He's got the whole backing behind him. He's got a football club behind him, of course. But the proof will be in the pudding. Do you know what I mean? Because really and truthfully, if there's one thing I've learned in this sport is strip away the followers, strip away all these big, cameras, strip away interviews, strip away all the media attention. When the referee signals for everyone to get out the ring, it's literally just me and George. Do you know what I mean? So the proof will be in the pudding there. So I'm not really big into predictions, but a win by any means necessary.
George, victory for you. Obviously, we'll see you pick up your first professional title. Derek says any means necessary. What's on the agenda for you?
Look, I agree with what you said there. None of this matters when it comes to Friday night. None of this, the smart suit, none of that matters. What matters is how you prepared and what the man inside you is, the dog inside you. And we're going to see who's got the bigger dog inside him. And look, people write me off, think I'm young, I'm 22. This man's experienced on the domestic scene. He's going to bring it to me. Like he said, I don't need to do all this talking. I don't need to do it. I just love to fight. This is all just part and parcel of what comes with it. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see who's got the bigger dog inside of him come Friday night. But I'm ready. I'm ready.
It's a nice suit, to be fair. It's a nice blazer. I'll give
It
you
is. Look, you know what I mean?
I'm
turned up.
I like a blazer here or there, but I grew up in South East London, and when it's time for battle, like, you roll up in, let's just say, the attire that suits the occasion. So this is the attire I think suits the occasion today, because like I said, I'm not really coming to look good and play games on Friday. I'm coming to do serious stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I look
lucky I
good under the business.
Lucky I didn't back at the tech fleece today.
Tech police, yeah. He thinks he's on job. Come on, man. You're a pastor.
But no, kudos
tech police.
No, kudos to hey, listen, hey, I'm not my tech police in church as well. They love it. But no, kudos to him. Like I said, and I agree with what he said. None of this matters when you strip it all away. It comes down to what's in the ring, and yeah, got no ill feeling towards him. At the same time, for me, this is making sure that that my career progresses the way I want it to progress. So it's nothing personal. It's just business. But like I say, come Friday, he's got a serious task in his hands.
Like he said, strictly business. I'm sure after the fight we'll shake hands. We'll be sweet, but Friday night everything gets put aside and we'll meet in the middle of the ring. And only one man's coming out on top. That's all I've got to say. I'm not about the talking either. Like he says, I don't need to do all the talking. I just like to fight.
Okay, well that's your main event Friday night from the Indigo at the O2 live on the Zone. Eddie Hearn, final one to you before we bring the fighters face to face. Based on what you've heard up here, it's sold out on Friday. Expected a great night.
It's a great night and a massive opportunity for everybody. There's a lot on the line for everybody. I think everybody is in good competitive fights, and particularly the two main events, really. Two real tests. And as sometimes you see, prospects or people who are overhyped get beat if they're not good enough, if they haven't prepared properly. I believe these two charges have, but they've got real tests in front of them. For Derrick and Liddard, massive opportunities for them. Like he said, he don't want to be a gatekeeper or a guy that's, he wants to go on and fight for the British title again and be in big fights. And if he wins, he's had it off. And if Liddard wins, they've had it off. These guys are the hunted now. They've got the big contracts, they're headlining the shows. Good luck to everyone. Let's have a great night.
Oh wow. Is that a record, Eddie, that you're saying that if me and Liddard pull off wins, that there's guaranteed fights after? You said winner stays on.
100% winner stays on.
I like that. We've got that on record, yeah?
Okay, don't mind that at all, no pressure as well. Eddie, George Liddard against Derrick Osaze is your main event, Commonwealth Silver Middleweight title. On the line on the Zone, over 10 rounds. We are now going to bring the fighters up for a few post photos with Mr. Eddie Hearn and face off.